Where'd he go? He was just here. What's up, everybody? How you doing? Welcome back to the show. We got the bottom bracket semifinals. There's my man Romeo. How you doing, man? That was a decisive victory by the Axis side in game one.
It definitely was. Very textbook play from Luvnest, sending the truck, the Kubel, stern pile combo straight to the cutoff. It delays the initial light vehicle significantly, giving that Puma free reign. No lucky M20 mine potential, so he just didn't stand a chance.
I had a look briefly at the canister shot performance, and you know the M8 was 175% efficiency. So those two big attacks were great, but you know it was nowhere near enough to stop the Axis forces from just flooding all over Calerni Firma Summer. I'd like to take you guys briefly over to the player cards of these players. This is OMGPOP. We looked at his card earlier. You can see that he is the #1 USF player in the world. So, you know, that was a rough beatdown in game one, right? For the best player in USF on the ladders to take a beating like that. You know, look at his win percentage. He's 81-3 on the ladders. So I don't know what got into Luvnest, but Luvnest showed up. We can have a look at his player card here. Here is our carrot-loving Luvnest. He is third as USF and also third as Soviets. And interestingly, he has selected Soviets to be his allied army. And look at him, he's fourth as OKV. So incredible ladder positions there from Luvnest. 3, 4, and 3. That's excellent stuff. Look at these win percentages. Oh, hell yeah. So he's up 1-0. I've got my scoreboard all set up. I'm ready to go in game. What do you say, fight fans? Bazooka Joe is here. Chronic Spooner is here. ATCF is here. Trance Energy is here. He's got my favorite nickname of all. I asked him one time, why are you called TNRG? What the hell is that? He's like, when I was younger, I was really into going to clubs and raves, and it stands for Trance Energy. And he didn't say it in that voice. Of course, he typed it. I'm projecting, but I just found that to be quite wonderful. So now every time I see him, I write in chat really big in all caps, Trance Energy! All right, guys, enough of that nonsense. Come on in game. Romeo's not impressed. He's like, this isn't serious business. I'm not a serious guy. What can I say? All right, let's go in game. Come on, everybody. Come on with me. We're paused on 5 seconds. I'm looking at the Soviet base, and I'm going to count us in. Are you ready, Romeo?
I am ready.
All right, let's unpause in 3, 2, 1. Unpause. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One thing that's nice about being in the replays is we do get to see the chats. Good luck. Have funds exchanged. This time I'm playing in the East as the Soviets. It's our German player Luvnest. He's up 1-0. Where's the harmonica? Come on. You still got to do it.
Oh, we already did it. All right.
No, we do every single game, man.
There.
Thank you. And in the West, rocking the OKV. It's our Canadian player. Ready? OMGPOP. Excellent. Thank you very much. The Schlepper is on its way out, trudging through. With it's a Jeep in the front and a tank in the back.
So, given the base positions of the allies on this map, I think Luvnest doesn't want to have done to him what he just did to OMGPOP and switches up his faction choice over to Soviets.
I mean, I'm not sure, but has Luvnest been playing Soviets consistently throughout? Perhaps.
Again, I think I only cast him once. I don't even think that he was playing allies that game, so I don't know. I don't know what his build's going to be. Looks like he's going with triple conscript openings, just like Jezelin has been doing, so clearly that's been popular, and we'll see if he can make it work.
I would love to see also some stats on commanders chosen, particularly in rounds, 4, 5, and 6. I think that would be really interesting.
Yeah, so far the biggest trend obviously has been fortifications. Not sure if OMGPOP's going to do that. He chose fortifications in his game against Aimstrong, so maybe we'll see it again.
Well, you don't want to fall behind 2-0 in a best of 5 because, how many times do we see a guy win 3 in a row. I think we've seen that twice. In all the best of 5s I've done in my entire Company of Heroes experience over the last 6 years, I think I've only seen that twice. Somebody come back from being down 2-0.
I think a lot of that comes from the fact that if you win 2 in a row, you kind of relax a little bit. You kind of take a mental break for that third game. You let yourself recharge your batteries. You allow yourself a few mistakes because you know you're not really in that much danger.
Engineer standing by. This territory is ours. Your orders, comrade.
Luvnest could barely stand up on Friday night when he was streaming. I mean, when he said drunk stream, he really meant it. He was doing really funny stuff too. He said to all his viewers, "Hey, you guys out there, if you're having a drink, and watching the stream and getting your Friday night going, then send me a picture of yourself with your, poison of choice." It was either a bottle of hard liquor or perhaps a fancy beer. And so his users would send him these images on Imager or whatever host, and he would put them on his stream, and it was just hilarious. And he also, every time he got an image, he would have to drink a shot. So.
Oh my God! Look at his combat engineers. He can't retreat them. They're stuck. He wired himself into that little spot between those two covered things.
Wow. And the Volksgrenadier, they're dead. Well done. Pretty hilarious. Nice one, Luvnest. You drunkard, you. that was some drunkard wiring happening. And they had way too much vodka, those guys. Vodka. Way too much vodka.
That's semi-final level play for you.
Yes, Luvnest, we're never going to let you hear the end of that one. It's like, I don't know if it was as bad as not switching guns, but it was pretty bad. Yo, Love, time to retreat, man. So OMGPOP has 2 big titles to his name. He was runner-up in Sunday Night Fight Season 5, and that was a big money position. He got like $800, a bunch of Alienware peripherals, and he was the winner of the NA Alienware, which was that was a $1,500 tournament. So I think first prize was like $750. So he's already got 2 top-level titles to his name, but Luvnest doesn't. Luvnest, that's like the missing thing. He's kind of the new kid on the block. I mentioned it in my Seeds post. Luvnest is yet to really perform. I think he was maybe 4th or 5th in Alienware Arena, because Jeslin won it, Twister got 2nd, and Cruz got 3rd. So Luvnest placed just out of the money in that one. But maybe this is his time to shine.
Well, he's making a big entrance into the semifinals after last game. Let's see if he can pull it off again as allies. He's got great map control, total control of the south, harassing the north now. OMGPOP kind of struggling to keep up, and he's gone mechanized regiment headquarters first into a flag half track, which we know hard counters very hard. Tier 1, which is what beat Jeslin in his match against Cruz, but Luvnest hasn't teched up at all yet, relying entirely on conscripts. So he's going to have a lot of freedom to counter that flag half track in whatever way he thinks best.
Man, he's got some guts sticking in this fight with these combat engineers. They're both so low, though. It's kind of a fight to the death. Who can reinforce sooner? All right, the Sonderkraftfahrzeug 251 is on the field. Can you repeat that after me, please, Romeo? The Sonderkraftfahrzeug 251.
No.
Oh, you got owned, buddy. Look, this is Romeo getting owned. Can't do it. He can't do it. All right, last chance. Ready? Sonderkraftfahrzeug 251.
I have no idea what you're
just try it. Come on, try it.
One word at a time. We'll see.
It's written right there. You just read through it.
Written right where?
It's not fully written. The initials.
The initials doesn't tell me anything. I see SDKFZ.
What do you guys think out there in chat? Should Romeo try it or what? Sonderkraftfahrzeug. Come on, Romeo. You're a coach. Okay, we got some oorang happen. This is casting 101 for Company of Heroes 2. You got to learn how to say all these crazy German words. How do you pronounce the STUG, the tank? How do you pronounce it?
Stug.
Very good. See, look, he's got potential, folks. Okay, last chance. Sonderkraftfahrzeug.
Sonderkraftfahrzeug.
Pretty good. And then, 251, that's easy, right? 251.
Machine gun team ready for battle.
Say that one more time.
251.
200. You're distracted. I'm trying to pay attention to the game. That's the problem. I'm distracted.
It's a difficult language, and the numbers are incredibly difficult, particularly the 5. The 5 is 5 with umlaut, and I swear I worked with native German speakers for hours trying to say 4 and 5. It's so difficult, and 6 is hard too. 6, very hard.
Speaking of that, Germany is just dominating Luvnest all of a sudden. His map control has just disappeared. He has some good harassment happening here in the northern fuel, and he is finally taking his cutoff back again. Nice demo charge placement, by the way. But this flag half-track purchase is definitely paying off. It's forcing Luvnest completely off the field.
No. It's going to pop it. Oh, come on, pop it. But that one model, he really is waiting for them to... okay, that was not good timing. Instead of going for the 3 of them, he wound up only getting 1 of them. Yeah, this is classic OMGPOP play, isn't it? How many times have we seen OMGPOP's entire army camping this position at his enemy's base? I mean, this is
really
like
all or nothing, though. That battle group headquarters placement is ridiculous.
Oh my God! Look at him.
Absurd.
What is he doing? He's crazy. He's crazy. That thing can't even defend itself. I'm surprised that he got it set up without taking any small arms fire at all.
He has the Volksgrenadier screening in the house, has MG34 set up in no cover, so I guess he's thinking he doesn't want to get hit by a grenade. They clump in cover. He has Stern Pioneers available to support, and he has great map control. Obviously, if he concentrates so heavily on the front lines, he leaves himself really vulnerable to harassment. This one conscript squad is taking the entire north.
Yeah, they're running around capping. I wonder if or when OMGPOP will try to deal with them. The Sonderkraftfahrzeug 251 is going to deal with them.
Sonderkraftfahrzeug.
Yeah, you're getting it, my man. You are getting it. Well done. All right, they do throw off an 18 nade. They get engine damage, but they're not going to get a kill. That second squad wasn't able to get close enough. The Sturmpioniere were there to defend. Luvnest.
Shock troops on the field, though.
And now he can reinforce there and heal there. Wow. Luvnest, I mean, perhaps a barrage with the AT gun. I can't imagine how he's going to break this. And he's getting too close with the AT. He's getting too close, isn't he?
He's trying to move into range for a so that he can actually fire on it with the main gun and try and destroy it. Screening with shock troops. The Volksgrenadiers in the house can't DPS it down very fast. He has 4 models firing at it. Ooh.
Oh, these shock troops are about to fall.
He gets like 3 shots off, brings the headquarters down to about 75%. He needs to buy himself a lot more time than that, though.
Now this AT gun is way too far forward. This infantry can just walk all over it. It has to backpedal. OMGPOP, this is something we don't often see him doing. He's actually sent a squad to go cap some stuff. That's totally not his style. Usually everything would be on these 2 points right here. But
I'm kind of surprised he sent his Stern Pioneers too, since they're actually very good combat troops. A Volksgrenadier squad would probably be more appropriate.
Well, he is spreading out. Look, well, maybe he's just keeping an eye on the AT gun. Oh boy, this is the pop pin right here. The Kolodny Firma pop pin. We've seen it before. Last time it was Wehrmacht. This time we're seeing it from OKW.
We've got fortifications doctrine from OMGPOP, so no big surprise there. He's using it to great effect with those MG34s locking Luvnest in his base.
He really needs ranged units that can sort of break this stranglehold. I mean, I was thinking maybe you try a barrage. It is really expensive from the AT gun, but if you land it, you can do a lot of damage.
He doesn't even have the munitions currently. It's 60. He's down to 38 and only 11 coming in because of his awful map control.
He needs a mortar or something, really. I can't imagine how he's going to do any damage to this hard point.
A mortar would be great, but unfortunately he chose shock rifle. instead of guard motor coordination, which means he doesn't have access to the heavy mortar. Imagine if he had waited with his doctrine selection until that battle group headquarters was up and then just counterpicked with guard motor coordination. He could bombard that battle group headquarters from his base. He would be completely safe and he would just obliterate everything. He would be able to punish OMGPOP so hard. For some reason, I think what it really comes down to is that nobody is expecting OMGPOP to set up in this absurdly aggressive position. This is something you see from, like, noobs. Only somebody who's really bad would ever do something like this, which is why you don't expect it in a tournament game, and then suddenly you're pinned at your base.
And you know, Luvnest was fighting while we were broadcasting OMGPOP versus Simon, so he didn't have the liberty of seeing Pop do this to Aimstrong.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So maybe there's a benefit to not staggering schedule. Ooh, hadn't thought about that.
That's true. That's true. It's more fair for them to all play at once. You know, in the group stages of the World Cup, they insist that all of the teams play their final group matches at the same exact time, so that there's no chance of you know, influencing how you play based on the knowledge you receive.
I don't know if you caught that really nice play by Luvnest, though. He managed to pull off a nice flank on the machine gun before the Schwerer Panzer headquarters could set up, and he manages to steal it. And look at that! Oh, look at that field gun placement. It's perfectly placed to fire on the Schwerer Panzer headquarters before it can complete. He's already done a huge chunk of its health.
And he's just attacking ground through the fog of war because he has no viz on it right now.
It's working, though.
But it's a big target, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you got a good chance of hitting it. Although, here comes the infantry.
Screening AT guns is the most important part of aggressive truck placement, and OMGPOP is doing a really good job of that.
And I would have a sinking feeling playing the Allied side in this position. It would just feel disgusting.
Yeah,
Goodness.
you know there's really only a matter of time before, like, the really nasty stuff arrives. That Tier 4 is complete. That means Obersoldat and Panthers, all that is on the way, and you have such limited time to stop it from getting there. Nice harassment from Luvnest, though, capturing both fuel points at the same time, somehow sneaking those conscripts all the way back there behind enemy lines.
Neither of which will be connected. He literally doesn't own a single territory. He has the absolute minimum income of munitions and fuel, +6 and +4. That's what happens when you're in your base and everything around your base is red. Look at this red line. He's not connected to any single point. Yep. Little house collapse.
Obersoldaten being produced now. He's running out of time.
Target captured. Big defense position established.
Aggressive play with the AT gun. This is why I mentioned this before. The MG34 loss is so important. That thing has to constantly pack up, reposition, and deal with Luvnest's pushes coming from whatever direction he decides. And he's only got one machine gun. He doesn't really have that much anti-infantry firepower in the form of Volksgrenadiers because his Obersoldaten aren't here yet, so he can't focus down AT guns very quickly. That being said, his ability to out-repair one field gun is quite good. He's got the support upgrade on his Sturm Pioneers. He needs to keep that AT gun in position and firing for like a full minute or longer to actually get one of these trucks down, and it's just a matter of screening infantry. He is bringing up a second field gun though, so it could happen.
It's getting exciting. This is Luvnest. Like he's taking a shot at it. He's got to eventually take a shot at it, and this might be his shot.
He's probably just dying for munitions right now, using it all on grenades. He can't afford the 60 munitions for the full barrage. Nice play getting those conscripts into green cover. He will no longer need to attack ground. Oh, but they immediately force. Oh, and he loses the full squad.
Oh man, Pop's just in so deep. This is the like kill your guys that try to retreat squad. This double vet Volksgrenadiers. The MG is facing completely in the wrong position. He's not opening up on those Grens that are so deep. Oh man,
falling low though.
Last hurrah for Luvnest. He's throwing every bit of infantry he can forward. And look at the tough retreat. The flamers go down. These shock troopers have to. Oh my God! They even go on the wrong side of the fence.
Wow.
Can he kill them as well?
They really make it.
Da 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 da. The miraculous Chariots of Fire retreat.
Well, Luvnest got his miracle. The battle group headquarters will go down. OMGPOP can no
Unbelievable.
longer retreat. But those AT guns are in so much trouble, and he can't afford to wait for ISU and fields a KV8. Massive flame burst.
Oh, yeah, baby. Here we go.
Oh, there it
Takes
is.
out the
Squad wipe.
Shrek up squad. They drop the Shrek. I wonder if Luvnest can muster any kind of infantry to go grab that thing.
He's trying to block with the flak half track, but the field guns are perfectly set up, and there it goes.
Oh, my goodness.
He's trying to push the Panzer Shrek squad. Raketenwerfer trying to reface. It might go down here.
Oh my God! But look at OMGPOP's infantry has come and just cleared all the support weapons out of
there
the
it
south.
goes.
Is that
There
out of
it
control?
goes. Yes.
Oh no! Oh man! Live fast and die young. GG, well played from Luvnest. Nice move. He's referring, of course, to this everything moving to here. That's the move, right? The slightly ambiguous move is all of this stuff just coming to right in front of Luvnest base. Caught Luvnest by surprise, and OMGPOP is going to even this up at 1. Axis wins. Let's roll it. We got a fight on our hands. It's 1-1. OMGPOP, he ain't going to go down easy against this new kid. Who's the number 2 seed?
I almost thought that Luvnest had a huge comeback in the works. It was a real shame to see that Raketenwerfer make that magical shot at max range.
That KV8 came in, did a whale of damage, but died in a ball of glory, and that was Luvnest's only chance. His infantry was so hurt by that point. Good stuff. All right, we're tied at 1. This best of 5 is now a best of 3, and we're all reset. So we're going to go to the next map, and we have no idea what it's going to be. But stay with our channel. Make sure you hit the follow button. Send some love our way. Let's bump up our followers. We've got over 5,000. I think we gained about 100 just in the past day or two. Thanks to this tournament, I see 5,163. Thank you, each and every one of you. Carry on hitting that follow button. If you really love us and have money to burn, subscribe. And we'll be right back with game number 3. See you soon.